Hello, Internet, and welcome back to more Overarms. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Tuesday afternoon, evening, whatever time might be for you. We're back to play this fun game that we played a couple of weeks ago. If you missed our first session, God, was about like 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and mostly the same characters. We had a lot of fun play testing this system. Since then, the full game has been released. I don't know if it's available on DriveThruRPG yet, but I have the full copy of it now since I backed it. It'll be available soon enough, but you'll get to see the game in all of its glory here today. Not many changes were made, just some extra additions for like GMs and stuff like that. But if you have no idea what we're talking about and you want to go check out the first game that we ran of this system, it should be up on our YouTube for you to enjoy. I'm going to go through our announcements real quick, and then we will get started. So as you can tell, we're not playing Eos. Eos is going to be on a hiatus for the foreseeable future. We'll let you know if anything changes or any developments, but for right now we're going to do some trade-offs. I think we're going to be playing some more masks at some point. I'm planning on running more of this. There's been other conversations about other people running things, so I think we're just going to kind of pass it around and see what we want to do and settle into some kind of routine. But we're still going to be here, still going to be doing stuff, so come join us. Our next stream after this one will be tomorrow, a very special one-shot being run by GB. I forgot the name of the system. Other people know more about this than I do. If somebody wants to plug exactly what it is.
I believe the system is Outbreak Undead. Trying to find where it is. It's gonna be a cast of characters that you might not have seen some of in a bit, but GB's gonna be running that. We're all excited for it. Gonna be very interesting. And when I say cast of characters, well, I'll let you see who we're all playing if you tune in tomorrow. Don't want to spoil too much.
It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun from what I've heard from GB. So definitely gonna join us. That's gonna be at 8 tomorrow. 8 o'clock tomorrow, right here. So be there. Otherwise, our schedule for the rest of the week, we will not have a Wild Space on Thursday, but we will be back for Neon Souls on Friday. I think that's about it. You can check out our full schedule below our faces here on Twitch of everything we do throughout the weeks. Join our Discord, follow us on Twitter. All those links should be below if you want to check us out there. I think that's about it. So what I'm gonna do, we're not gonna go through everything that we did the first time we played it because we already played the game once and you guys already have your characters, but I do want everybody to sort of just introduce their character again, and you can give a little bit about who you are and if you do anything else off the channel. And I think first on my screen is Savannah.
Hello, it is me, your favorite Savannah. Hi, I'm playing a different character than I did last time. My character's name is Harper Oakley. She plays hockey and does roller derby in the off season. She's big and tough. Her anima is called Hale, is a guardian, and doesn't really have a humanoid form like the last one. He's just kind of a little swirl of like pale blue, like ice and wind that just kind of follows her around like a ghost.
Very cool.
Her roller derby name is Cold Hard Crash. I just thought of it.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Alex, who are you playing tonight?
Hello, I'm Alex. I am reprising my character from the one-shot, who is Mallory Lennox. She is a grad student in the physics department, and her anima is Luna, a magician type, who takes on the form of a glowing woman in an evening gown. The dress is fancy, and yeah, that's it.
All right, unless David.
All right, I am also reprising my character from last time, Nathaniel, a college student here, getting a degree in business, and his anima is Colton, the French cat thief. And yeah,
Who likes to steal guns and hide them underground.
We steal lots of things, not just guns. Don't put that on us.
Okay. I think. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So the premise for this game is we're picking up shortly after the events of the last session, the last one shot that we did. If you missed that, plot wise, it's not going to tie much to it, but same characters. You guys have all experienced this together. And we can figure out what your friendship is here with Harper as we go. But let me change up the music a bit. July 30th, 1999. Almost a month after the last events of the last game. It's a Friday. The town of Mount Pleasant buzzes with excitement and anticipation as the townsfolk prepare for the event of the summer. A visit from one of the most popular music artists of the decade, Sugar Ray. Young people flock to the beaches to get a glimpse of the band who are staying at the Marriott on Seaside. And the three of you sit having a drink or lunch outside of a local haunt near the beach, watching as security tries to hold back the crowds of screaming fans crowded around the tour bus that is currently parked around the side of the hotel. As across the street from where you're at right now, y'all have mostly, I assume, stay out of this. If any of you want to run up and be one of the screaming fans trying to get a glimpse of any of the members of Sugar Ray, then you are more than welcome to. Okay, that's fine. But you are enjoying the scene right now. All in all, it is a hot summer day on the Carolina coast. And you haven't had much action since the last events. It's been a pretty quiet couple of weeks as the summer is heading into the second half. So let's get an image of our characters here. Obviously, we've met some of you before. Harper, how do you find yourself mixed in with this crew?
Oh gosh. I mean, she probably knows them from school.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine.
Okay.
That's
easy
boring. Enough. I mean, that's a boring answer.
Sure. I assume they know about your anima.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they would, because they can see it when it shows up, so.
Hmm.
Sorry, I had a thought and I'm trying to follow the train of it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they came to a hockey game. Maybe our school's really good at hockey. And everyone goes to the hockey games.
What did we say the name of the school was? I forgot which one was the closest school.
Might have just been Mount Pleasant University or something.
I feel like there's a real school that I was using, but
we talked about it at the beginning and then it never came up again.
Yep, I don't remember.
I wasn't taking notes last time, so my memory is null for last time.
Yeah, my notes are bleak. Okay, so everyone just having a drink, enjoying yourselves. No exciting dialogue you guys want to get into at the top here.
I kind of want to break into the tour bus and see if they have any good stuff on there, but
That seems like a really bad idea. Like they'll find out it's missing, and then it's just they might cancel the show if they're just like screw this town.
I mean, are you gonna go see Sugar Ray?
Probably not, but I know lots of people in the town are excited for it.
Maybe they have some tickets on there and we could scalp them.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like you need the money for it.
I mean, I need more money, but sure. Water is expensive. I don't know if you've looked at it lately.
Water is incredibly expensive lately. Ridiculous.
It's only if you're getting the top brand fancy stuff. That's why I stick with the cheap beer, and also because that's all I can afford.
You do
And
have
beer
to drink
yourself.
water at some point, Mallory.
You're
Yeah,
too
that's what the
poor for
top's
water. You can only drink beer. This is a horrendous distribution of wealth. I say take it back. Sugar Ray owes us some water.
Maybe they've got a bunch of fancy water in there.
Was La Croix a thing back then?
Most certainly not.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
I feel like we would have heard about it if it had been around since '99.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about to find out.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured you were about to.
To the audience, and we found out that water costs 20 G in the game, and it restores some stuff mechanically, but that's twice what I make in a day. So my character would have to work 2 days to be able to afford water.
1981.
Really?
La Croix was
How is
introduced
that
as one
even
of the first
possible?
anti-Perrier brands. Meant to be sparkling water, meant to appeal to sparkling water consumers who were put off by Perrier's snobbish positioning.
Okay.
So they made a bad one.
You're one of the first people who discovered before it got popular and they jacked up the prices. Yeah, you can only afford LaCroix from south of the Mason-Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're all sitting out there having your drink or your LaCroix or whatever it is it might be. When suddenly you hear the crowd begin to scream and come to life as you see the doors of the tour bus open and coming out and being escorted by security around to the side entrance of the hotel, you see a few members of the band. Most notably, I think all of you can recognize up front. You see Mark McGrath, who is, I assume you guys all know who. We all know Sugar Ray at this point. Okay. Blonde hair, frosted tips, I think, at this point in history. Wearing some sunglasses and just giving some waves to the crowd as he kind of pushes his way with security towards the entrance of the building. As this happens, from your positioning, further away, there's a kind of a large parking lot. Most of the cars have been cleared out to the kind of front end of the lot in front of the hotel, where which is kind of like raised up a little bit. The whole thing kind of slopes down to the like the side entrances at a like lower level of the hotel. You watch as a car begins to slowly move out of one of the parking spots in the parking lot in front of the hotel, and just begins to coast down, kind of cresting over the hill, and then begins to roll down towards the crowd and towards the side of the hotel where Mr. McGrath is currently walking.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey Luna, you want to go take care of that? And I will go ahead and call out Luna and have her manipulate gravity to slow the car's movement, because I've got the range. I've got range like whoa. I've already forgotten the calculation, but I've got max range. It's like 120 feet almost.
Yeah. Okay. You have the max. So what? 36 meters.
Yeah, it's a D12, so times 3. Yeah, so 36 meters.
Yeah. So yeah, that's plenty of distance to cover to the front of the hotel. Okay, so you're going to call out your anima Luna to attempt to manipulate gravity and stop this car. I think what the role is going to be for that. So you have to spend an AP to use your ability. We're going to say this is your definitely your anima's power. To stop the car, and I guess your well, I'll let you justify it. I mean, I was just thinking something. If are you just doing this as a check for your anima, or doing like a junction where you want to justify like using your dexterity or like your intelligence? Say dexterity for like the quickness of how you're able to of your reaction, or the intelligence of like knowing exactly how to manipulate
either
the
one.
car.
I mean, so the magician's accuracy and damage rolls are int plus range,
Yeah.
but
If you just want them to attack the car, you could just
no,
like
I don't want the car to be damaged. I want it to seem like, oh, maybe the brakes failed and then they kicked back in or something.
okay. Then yeah, let's do intelligence power.
Okay. So intelligence. That's good because power is my weakest of the anima stats. Okay, so that's an 8 total.
Okay. I was putting the target number for this at around that. So yeah, 8 will be good. 8 is a difficult check. Yeah, you send Luna kind of flying over the crowd, and as Luna approaches, creates this gravity distortion, kind of increasing the presence of gravity around the car, causing it to slow and slow and slow until it can't roll anymore, given the force of gravity around it, and it causes the car to stop.
Oh, that was way better than what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know, should we go check it out? Should we just leave it as is?
I mean, it's gonna start back up again once we let the gravity back to normal, right?
Yeah, we should probably try to push it out of the way.
You then see one of the signs. So nobody in the crowd has even noticed this. Like a car moved and then it stopped. Like there isn't any. Everybody's too focused on the Mark McGrath at this point, who's now made it almost up to the hotel, kind of still pushing through the crowd. And all those of you across the street, and somebody else kind of points it out, looks up, and you see the big Marriott sign on the top of the hotel. One of the T's goes dark. The illumination stops, and you hear this as it sort of breaks and then begins to fall down towards the crowd.
And I can call
And now
out-
they're screaming.
I mean, if neither of them are doing something, I'll
I could-
have Luna switch over and gravity that.
If you're
It's up
gonna
to y'all,
gravity
dude,
that,
don't
I'll
you?
stop the car.
It's like I
From
can phase the
going
T, but I think that'll be noticeable. The
Yeah.
T falls into the earth.
I mean, you could do that. You could try to do that. It's up to y'all.
I guess I will have Luna switch over to the thing, the T, and try and shove it, slow it, but also shove it out to the side more. So maybe it was going straight down, but alter its trajectory so that it's going to move away from the crowd as much as I can get it to.
Okay. So have your anima slow its descent with gravity and move it kind of away.
Mhm.
Not just trying to let it hover there
Yeah.
in the air. Okay. All right. So I think that'll be the same roll for Luna. However, I'm gonna say this is gonna be a harder roll because this is a
Sure.
lot more that she's working against. I'm gonna put this around a 10 difficulty. And then yeah, the car starts to roll again.
Okay. So intelligence and power. No modifier. That's a 12. Wait, that's a crit. Wait, hold on. Why is it only showing a total of 12? If it rolled a d12 and a d4.
That's weird.
It did it last time too, because you rolled an 8 and a 1, and it showed you an 8.
Okay, is in the macro is the d4 bugged?
Or it's not adding. Yeah, that is weird.
Because yeah, that's an ability. I can just roll a d4 for now while we figure it out.
Yeah, that's.
Or I suppose I can just type it into Roll20. 3. So almost a crit, but so 15 total.
Sean, do you want me to look at the macro?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, because for some
I
reason
can't
it's
edit
like
it, but can you send me the text of it? I'll look at
Yeah.
it so you can do other stuff.
I appreciate that. Okay. Either way, the roll's there, so that should be a 16.
15 total. I got a 12 and a 3 on the d4.
Oh, okay. You just re-rolled
Or
it.
actually, well, no, because
It's rolling the d4.
yeah, it's
for
just
some
not
reason
showing
it's
it in
adding
total. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is 16 and a crit because max on
Yeah.
both dice.
Okay, so with a crit is a very rare occurrence in this game. You get essentially the best outcome possible. Something in addition to wow. So you catch the sign. I mean, where do you want to put it, or what is your goal for
I
getting
think
the sign out of the way?
Maybe even shunt it so much that I don't know exactly how far away the hotel is from the beach, but completely crossing over the street and just landing in the sand.
Okay.
And nowhere near anyone actually there. They have enough time to see it coming to move, but just have it out of the way and do the least damage possible.
Okay, so this T falls off the building and then slows, and then just kind of begins, as far as the audio, the crowd down there can see, just sort of begins to drift out towards the beach, and you see some of the beachgoers very quickly pulling up towels and stuff and moving out of the way as the T just comes gently drifting in and then just nestles itself into the sand. There was a lot of screaming by the crowd as this happens, and the car starts to drift down slightly. You said, Harper, that you were going to deal with the car?
Yeah, I'm hoping that everyone is paying attention to that and not the car. So I want to move towards the car as quickly as possible, and manifest hail and have him create a low, sort of thin wall of ice, just high enough to catch the tires in the front of it, so it won't keep rolling.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. I put that at a little difficult. Put that around a 6. And that will also be your anima's power.
Okay.
And I'd go with your dexterity.
Okay. That's 7.
7. Okay, so you succeed. And the car kind of starts to drift a little bit and then stops. You get to it quick enough before it gets a chance to build up any momentum, and it's just sitting there, essentially 2 ice blocks, or a large ice block underneath the tires. The security guards immediately tried to hustle Mr. McGrath and the rest of the members of the band into the hotel as the crowd begins to disperse from the chaos.
Okay, anything else gonna happen? Just kind of heads on a swivel looking around.
I mean,
Nothing that
someone's
you can
definitely trying to kill Sugar Ray, right? That's happening, right? We saw that.
Yeah, I think so. Why would anyone want to kill Sugar Ray?
Not a fan of the music. I don't know. Does he have any garbage political opinions we're unaware of?
I don't know any of his political opinions. It's 1999. I don't know.
I have no idea. We should do something.
Yeah, well, I guess, we can check the car, see if there's something in there, and maybe make it up onto the roof of the hotel, though I can't imagine we're going to be able to, someone's going to start checking those out that's, more official.
I can get up to the roof real quick. That should be a problem.
Okay.
Okay, so Nathaniel going up to the roof while Harper and Mallory go to check out the car.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do roof team. So a roof person. Nathaniel, how are you getting up to the roof?
I assume there isn't any kind of like exterior anything. It's a Marriott, so I got to get in the building, right? I'm just gonna look for a fire exit, I guess, on the outside,
Okay.
and just bust in through there. It should just lead me to stairs. Take it up to the roof.
Okay. You just phasing into
Yeah,
it?
I'm just gonna phase through.
Okay.
Just so I don't
you don't have
set
to
off
roll
the
or
alarms.
anything. But you will have to spend an AP to phase through the fire escape door. And you make it to the the fire escape leads to the central stairwell, or the main stairwell that goes all the way up, and you can just run up the stairs. It's a bit of a hike, but you make it to the roof. I don't know how athletic Nathaniel is. Maybe a little winded when you get to the top. It's about a 10
I got a
story
high
building.
dex, a low strength, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah. You make it to the roof access, and out on the roof you can see it's that kind of gravel exterior or gravel surface, and you can see the tops of the letterings with the Marriott for the Marriott sign on the side, obviously missing one of them on the side of the roof that faces the street.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna roll over there and just look to see if there's any differences between where it was connected. Like, was it sheared off? Do I see like a bunch of loose screws? What's going on over here?
Let's do an intelligence check. I'm gonna set this at like a 5.
Okay, I got a 5.
5, awesome. So you peer over the side, looking down to the parking lot below, but you ignore that and kind of look over the metal scaffolding that holds up this sign, and you can see there are a lot of braces and bolts and stuff that's put in. It's a pretty secure looking piece of construction mounted onto the building itself, and you can see where the T broke off from, and it looks the metal looks like it's in fine condition. It's not like rusted or doesn't look like it had any like prior damage or anything. As far as you can tell, it looks like it just broke, like freak accident, bad timing.
So it's like you see the crack and the stuff and everything. Okay.
Yeah, looks like the metal bolts, the like rivets that were holding it together, they just snapped.
All right. Yeah. I'll just run back down then, I guess.
Okay. You begin to head back down to meet up with the crew, who is looking at the looking over the car currently. There's nobody in the car. It's a Honda Civic, like a 94 Honda Civic. It's blue. It's got one of those fuzzy things over the steering wheel.
Don just coming up with the most 90s car accessories he can.
I'm trying to think of all the most 90s things I can. There's a CD hanging from the rearview mirror. Yeah, and a Clinton sticker on the bumper. But yeah, no, it just looks like a normal car. It is locked though. Nobody appears to be in it. There aren't any keys in the car or anything like that. Engine's not running. What would you guys like to do?
So it's still enough on a hill that if Hale's ice wall goes away, it'll start rolling again.
Yes.
And I assume there's still enough of a crowd that we can't just let it do that.
The crowd's dispersing. There's less people around. I'd say at this point, if you give it a couple minutes, it's just a couple of people wandering around the parking lot. If you let it go, there's nobody behind it where we're crashing anybody. There is like a storm wall back there where like it'll hit like a concrete barrier if you just let it roll.
I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, once there are enough people gone, we can use our anima and slow it enough that it'll dink the concrete wall at most. But I don't know. I'm not a car expert, but maybe I could try and figure out what happened. Get in, pop the hood.
Maybe. I mean, their emergency brake might have just gone out.
Yeah, but at the same time as the T, I don't think it just went out.
I can try to get inside, but the inside of the car is going to get wet.
They're next to the beach?
I'm going to try to use Hale's ability to get inside the car.
Okay.
I hope no one sees me.
Describe that for us.
So there's already one sort of like panel in the front, so I'll use that. So I'm going to look through the window and try to get Hale in, because he's just like cold air basically, in through the crack to manifest another panel of ice sort of across the back seat. It's like shiny, like a mirror, and then walk around to the front, and the other one goes like shiny and reflective as well. And Harper just kind of gets down on the ground and just phases into the mirror and then out the other one into the back seat.
All right.
I don't understand it, but good job.
Start looking around.
Okay.
Are the keys in here?
You search around, kind of like pulling on things, opening things, checking like this sun visor. No keys in the car. Go ahead and you also make an intelligence check for me. Again, this is a pretty easy one.
No.
I'll put this a little bit easier than the last one. I'll say a 4.
Can my anima help?
Sure. How?
I don't know. Just gonna have to roll really good, I guess.
You have a D4 in intelligence.
don't know that Hale can help me here.
I'll
Unless
open the
I
door
can-
and let the grad student with the high intelligence help.
Unless I can see something in their reflective surface, I rolled a 3.
So no.
tried.
You
I'll
search
open the
around.
door
You
as I
don't
am.
find any keys or anything. Nothing weird inside the car.
I'm gonna hop up into the front seat and try to find the parking brake.
Okay. You pull the parking brake. It seems to engage.
Okay. Well, it wasn't on. That's the problem. I'll unlock the doors, and then Mallory had said pop the hood, so I'll pop the hood.
Okay. You unlock the doors, pop the hood. Everything opens. Mallory, what are you doing?
I will, move around, check under the hood, see if anything seems obviously broken. Again, I don't think Mallory has any specialization in cars, but she's a smart gal.
Yeah, make another intelligence check.
Well, that's a 1.
So that's a very bad. Yeah, it's a car. You look over it, and I mean, it looks fine as far as you can tell. You have nothing that you can find that actually indicates like why it would have started moving. The one thing you do notice, I'll give you this, even with the failure, that you look over like the maintenance sticker inside on the inside, like where the oil changed and like the last kind the car had it was maintained. It's actually pretty recently. It looks like it just went in for maintenance like a couple weeks ago. This is a pretty well maintained car. The engine looks clean. You can't tell exactly why it would have started rolling on its own. Parking brake was not engaged, as pointed out. But everything else looks to be like it's in working order.
Again, not a mechanic, but I think we're all good here. And close the hood. So yeah, I think just something happened to the parking brake.
Weird. Well, I put it on. I guess we can wait and see if it keeps rolling. I don't know, maybe they just forgot.
Yeah. Maybe we honk the horn and whoever owns it will come running. And then we get away from the car before they get here.
Or, here we go. Because I gotta get rid of all this ice anyway. I'll stand in front of it and act like I stopped it from rolling down the hill. We can be like, hey, is this your car? You left your doors unlocked and I put your parking brake on.
Yeah, we can try that.
I feel bad. I don't just want to let it roll into a wall and have that be how they find out.
The
I'd be
parking brake's on
pissed.
now.
Yeah, if it's a haunted car. We should let them
As
know their
the-
car's in the middle of the street.
As the two of you
Trying
are
to be
dealing with the
nice.
car puzzle,
I'm just trying to be nice.
Nathaniel, you've made it down the steps and back in the lobby area, or you're kind of down the hall, like down a row of rooms on the first floor, and you can hear some commotion in the lobby beyond, and suddenly you hear somebody yelling, "Oh no! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh, somebody call the police! Oh God!"
I'm going to go check it out. Against my better judgment, I've always run from whenever anyone says call the police, but I will go see what's going on.
You run towards the lobby area, or briskly walk towards the lobby area, and you can see a small crowd of like 5 or 6 people that are all staring at the elevator, and they're looking in horror as the lights on the elevator are sort of like flashing and going out, and the one of them looks at each other, like two women that look like they work at the hotel look at each other, and one says, "They didn't," and she nods, says, "Yeah, Mr. McGrath just went in that elevator. It looks like it's stopped though," and that you also begin to hear the sound of this like metallic groaning coming from like within the elevator shaft. The closed doors, it's very muted from the other side, but you can hear some sort of commotion on the other side, and everyone sort of begins to panic. You see hotel security go running past and begin to head up like running up the stairs, while somebody else on your floor grabs one of the winches and begins to like pry open the elevator doors, and it seems like the elevator is malfunctioning.
What floors?
Looks like it's stuck on the it looks like it's stuck around the 5th floor.
And I'm on the ground floor.
You're on the 1st floor now.
Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna start running up the stairs, I guess.
Those of you outside hear a couple of people here, like from the front entrance, some people walking out and kind of running out, and one of them say, "Did you call the police?" "Yeah, I'm going to," and kind of motioning for people not to enter the hotel and be like, "Everybody stand back, please stand back. We're having a small emergency. It's going to be okay."
Did Nathaniel try to rob the hotel?
I hope not, but it seems like whatever's happening there is more important than maybe this hitting a concrete wall.
Yeah, we should go.
So, start running over.
Okay, you go running in. We're just going to say, for the sake of getting you guys all together for a second, you see Nathaniel, and all of you see at the same time as they're opening up the elevator, and kind of one of them takes a flashlight and starts looking up the shaft and stuff, and you can hear this groaning of the elevator shaft, like something mechanical is about to give. And Nathaniel, before you start going to run up the stairs, you see Mallory and Harper.
They're stuck on the 5th floor. I'm heading up.
I can stay down here and try and catch it if it does fall, but maybe you two head up, see if you can do something up there.
Yeah. Man, somebody really is trying to kill Mark McGrath.
Yeah.
We have to tell him.
I think he's probably figured it out by now, but all right.
You're probably right. If we say running up the stairs.
Already desperately out of breath, having gone up 10 floors and back down 10 floors.
Sorry, guys. I made another dumb one.
You go running up, making it as Nathaniel is like heaving and out of breath at this point. You make it up to the 5th floor. You can see that the security has already gotten open the doors to the elevator, or the exterior doors on this floor, but that the elevator is stuck kind of between them, and they're trying to get open. You can see like the top of the elevator. They're trying to figure out whether they should try to open the interior doors of the elevator as well. And you can also see that the elevator kind of shudders for a second as the cable seems to like kind of quake for a moment, and the whole elevator is sitting kind of like partially askew, like one of the cables is starting to give.
Do you know how to fix an elevator?
I can merge the elevator with the wall surrounding it.
I mean, it definitely wouldn't move.
Yeah. Have Colton try and jump in the elevator shaft and like whichever way it's leaning, phase that side just a little bit so it comes into the wall and then unphase. So it's just stuck to the wall.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we will do I mean, it doesn't have to be a jump. It's going to be using your Anima's power. Or yeah, using your Anima's ability. I'm debating whether you could probably justify we'll probably make this a junction since you're spending the point anyway. I'm just trying to decide if I was going to make you roll or not, but I think I will. So we'll do intelligence.
All right.
I'm trying to decide if there's another roll. Intelligence range. We'll go with that.
Okay. What's the 9?
9. Yes. Okay, you're good. You just because you're kind of outside the perimeter and using the range of your anima, Colton goes running in, kind of leaping onto the swinging car for a second, and then causes it to sort of shift for a moment into the wall and just stops the ability just as it kind of crests into the wall just enough that one of the kind of flush sides of the elevator is now embedded permanently into the stone wall. And one of the security guards, the whole elevator kind of goes, when it goes, oh god, and like panics for a second. Everybody kind of steps away from the elevator, and then it stops. And I don't think they've quite seen or figured out what just happened, but they just go, we got to get him out of there. What do we do? What do we do? They seem to be panicking. This is above their security guard training. Do either of you have anything you want to do?
So they were trying to get it open. Are either of the doors open?
To the elevator car?
Yeah, like actually into the elevator where Mark McGrath is.
Not currently, no.
Okay.
So it's like halfway between this floor and the 4th floor?
Yes.
Is there enough room to like get up on top and try and get them out through that stereotypical
Elevator hatch?
in the
I'm assuming all others have that hatch, so yes.
I'm just gonna jump in there then. I know it's safe. Just look like a hero. Just jump in and be like, pass me a crowbar. Let's just open this hatch up.
Okay. So Nathaniel, looking like a big fucking hero, goes jumping into it. So one of the security guards goes, "No, sir, don't go!" And you just climb on in, and they both panic and be like, "You really shouldn't be in there." And you go to the hatch and you find there's like some sort. I know nothing about elevator hatches. There's a lock on it because I assume there is, and then you pull it open and then there's the inside of the elevator, and you can see kind of huddled in there looking panicked is Mark McGrath and his bodyguard currently in the elevator car.
All right, I just kind of reach a hand down and be like, come on, let's go. We don't have all day, guys.
Okay. And just reaches a hand up to you and kind of help Mark out of the car. And he's like, "Who are you?"
Nathaniel, nice to meet you. How about introductions later?
Right. Shit. Right. And goes like climbing out into the main hallway, and his security guard comes behind him.
I'll sort of help him out.
Yeah, and the security, the hotel security helps as well. And as Nathaniel comes out, one of the hotel security guards goes, Dude, who are you?"
Just Nathaniel, it's nice to meet you.
And Mark steps in and says, "You just saved my life. Thank you."
I'll point at the security guards. They got the doors open. They did the hard work.
Looks to them and looks back at you and says, all right. Is someone trying to kill me?
Look over at Harper, like, yeah, definitely, right? Like,
Yeah,
for sure.
We think so, and this is sort of the third time we've saved your life today, so.
Wait, this is the third? What do you mean third?
Just, our prayers were with you the other times with the tea and everything.
No, we stopped a car from rolling into you and a crowd of people, and then a sign from falling on you.
Wait, the sign that kind of like flew away?
Yeah, we lassoed it.
Yep.
Make a charisma check.
What am I gonna tell him? We have superpowers?
That's what we did, all right. Lassos.
6.
Imagining the Good Place when they're talking to Pillboy and telling them they're all spy astronauts. They're like, yep, that is the lie we told you.
I don't think a 6 is going to be enough to convince them that you lassoed a falling sign.
Well, it's the highest I can roll.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think that's enough. Because you lassoed it. Right. He kind of like takes a step back. Or are you the ones that are trying to kill me? Takes another step back.
Why would we have got you out of the elevator?
His security guard looks at his bodyguard, looks down at him and be like, sir, that doesn't make any sense. He goes, but are you sure?
Oh my god. Yes, we're not trying to kill you. Man.
Right. Do you know who is trying to kill me? Great. I'd like to go to my room now. And the bodyguard says, all right, we'll take the stairs, and begins to usher him over towards the stairs. And the hotel security looks to you, Nathaniel and Harper, and you should probably go back to your rooms too, or leave. Are you guests here?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Please go back to your rooms. We'll make sure the elevator is repaired.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
All right, and you walk away.
Should we just leave them alone?
I mean, I think we should probably, I don't know. I feel like we should probably try and save them, right? We've already invested a lot of energy in saving them 3 times. It would be kind of worthless if we didn't follow through.
Yeah, I mean, Mark McGrath might pay us a lot of money if we find out who's trying to kill him, just saying.
And if he doesn't, we'll easily figure out where he is staying throughout this whole process, and we can just rob him blind. I mean, either way, he owes us money.
Okay.
All right.
You head back downstairs and find Mallory waiting. Mallory, it never came crashing down, so everything was good. They've closed the elevators back up and put a big out of order sign on it. The fire department shows up, as well as some repair trucks and other emergency personnel to deal with it. But yeah, you guys all come downstairs and meet back up in the lobby.
Okay. Things seem okay up there? I mean,
Sugar Ray, still alive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
did he make it to his room okay?
I don't know.
He does have a bodyguard with him. See, I had said maybe we shouldn't leave him alone, but...
So yeah, we definitely got to get a room at this place now, right?
I mean, yeah, but that's definitely going on your bill. I think a night here is like half a month's rent.
Yeah, for real.
Sure. Yeah, I confront it. That's fine.
Oh, well,
Wait, why are we doing this?
I mean, I don't think whoever did this is just gonna give up after, it didn't work a few times today. They already did a whole lot, and they put a lot of other people at risk just to get this one guy. So they're obviously pretty determined about it and willing to hurt more people to get it done.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with stopping a murder. I don't understand why we need a hotel room. It's like the middle of the day.
Oh, I think the idea is so we can be close by when stuff starts happening again.
Oh, okay.
Besides, we can get room service, and that's better than the cheap beers we were having out on the beach.
Nice. Now I like this plan. Okay.
All
What
right.
if I live
Is
and
there
skate in the lobby?
a particularly rich-looking person around?
Yes. There's an older gentleman with a set of golf clubs currently waiting by the front desk in the lobby. Looks a little frustrated, like he's been waiting for service and doesn't really care about everything that's been happening with the elevator and is just waiting for somebody to help him.
Okay. I'm gonna scope that guy out until he gets helped, and then I'm gonna try and steal his wallet and put our room on his credit card.
Okay.
Am I missing something? He has so much money.
It's because he doesn't use any of his own. That's how he has so much.
Oh. I mean, that's one way to do it.
Finally, the attendant comes back up. The concierge comes back up, and he leads, goes up and like complains for a little bit about something, and then finally looks exasperated, and then moves out to the main entrance where he goes over to the valet and starts and asks him to go get him his car. So as he walks away, you're going to try to steal his wallet.
Yeah, as he's done with whatever he's doing, I just want to try and see where his wallet is and just have Colton just phase it out of, I assume, his back pocket.
Yeah, let's make this a dexterity anima stats speed. Let's do dexterity and speed.
All right. 14.
14. Yeah, that's definitely more than enough. You as the guy walks over, pulls out his wallet in order to get his valet ticket, hands it to the guy and sticks the wallet in his back pocket. As he sticks it in his back pocket, it just kind of falls through his back pocket. Colton catches it before it hits the ground and then just goes scampering across the ground towards you, and leaps up to give you the wallet.
All right, I'm going to try and get a room real quick on his credit card and then have Colton phase it into his golf bag, the wallet bag. So he'll just think he put it in the golf bag somehow.
Okay. Are you going to try to get one of the penthouse rooms near where Mr. McGrath is staying?
Yeah,
okay.
And if I need to bribe the person to tell me to put me in a room next to him, I will use some of my own money to do that, since I don't want him to know that he's missing cash. So.
Okay. Okay. As they I think you go through a little bit, trying to decide if I want to make you make a no, it's not funny if it doesn't work out. You talked to the attendant there for a bit. It says you want one of the top floor. We do have a vacancy. We were trying to keep those open so as not to disturb Sugar Ray, but well, I don't know if they're going to be staying here after the whole elevator thing. So yeah, sure, I'll get you that room. Yeah, she puts it on the card, gives you her room keys, hands you back the wallet, and then you take the wallet. And as the old man his golf clubs have been loaded in the back of the car, and he's already yelling at the valet that he scuffed the one of the rear panels with the with the bag. Colton comes leaping over with the wallet in hand and just sort of dunks it back into the guy's back pocket.
All right. Okay, we're all set. Got a nice room. We're gonna have to take the stairs, though. I hear the elevator's out of order.
It's fine. Hey,
Okay.
men, I'm talking to you. Quit keeping your wallet in the same fucking pocket every day. This could happen to you. You know, wear out your jeans. There's just a square in the denim of where your wallet is every day. We know it's there. You're gonna get robbed.
Or you just have tight enough pants that they can't get it out of your pocket. Unless they have a magic cat.
Either wear impossibly skinny jeans, or switch it up.
Plus, it's bad for your back to keep your wallet in your back pocket. Misaligns your spine.
Don't do it. Or get, those really small, like, plastic wallets. Those
Get
are
a
helpful.
clip.
As long as you're not carrying a bunch of cash around.
You don't
Or
need
never
80
leave your house because
or never leave your house. Yeah.
That's true.
You
That's
don't
true.
need 80% of the stuff that's in your wallet. Go clean out your wallet.
Mhm.
What if I need to pull out my
PSA.
black belt license?
Men,
So you can fight someone?
Yeah. Wait.
you know you do this.
Yep.
I have permission to be in this fight.
This is my black belt certificate. Anyways.
Do you
I
need that? Do
never
you need that in
have.
your wallet in your pocket?
Is it a
Probably
license
not.
to kill?
This has been
Sure.
a PSA.
I don't get it. I've never been one of the people that does it because I've found it horribly uncomfortable. So I've never kept a wallet in my back pocket.
I did for a long time, and then I stopped, and since then I can't do it anymore. I get very uncomfortable. All right, well, this is
You're
a good
welcome,
tangent, guys.
internet. Fix your wallet, shit.
Okay, you all head upstairs to your fancy new room. You all are winded and sweaty by the time you make it up there because it is 10 floors.
I'm
and this
probably
is
fine.
This is 15 floors that Nathaniel has now gone up today. Your thighs are burning.
I play hockey.
You're fine, probably. You're
Thank
an
you.
athlete.
This is the one thing
But-
I'm good at. Let me have this.
I've gone up 25 sets of stairs because I've gone up the building twice now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Nathaniel, we probably could have had Mallory float you up there.
So you know what? I probably needed the exercise. And I'm not going to lie, I'm very much looking forward to making the room service guy carry all our food up 10 floors
That's
of
just
stairs.
mean.
Oh, now I feel
It's gonna
bad
be
about
hilarious.
suggesting getting room service.
Again,
No.
they'll be fine. They do this every day, multiple times a day.
I guess as long as they have like a service elevator and not these broken ones.
You'll just tip him really well.
Hmm.
Tip them based on how sweaty they look.
Yeah. Well, and remember, tip on the sign-in check because it's going to tip very generously. It's going to that jackass golf dude downstairs, so don't feel guilty about it.
Hell yeah.
It's like 100% tip. Go.
We're basically Robin Hood right now.
Mhm.
So you get your swanky rooms. I'd say there are only like 3 rooms on the top floor of this hotel because they're very large and they all have balconies that overlook the ocean. And you are in the room next to what you presume to be Sugar Ray's room, because I don't know. You smell weed. I don't know how you know that, but you figure it out.
We can smell the hair products
You can
from the
smell the
hallway.
hair product. Yeah. No, you hear some.
Well, if there's only
conversation and
3
some, like,
rooms, then the other one's probably empty, so that's where the voices would be coming from.
Yeah. You hear some voices and stuff through the wall a little bit. It sounds like somebody's a smidgen upset.
I mean, I'd be upset. Harper immediately goes over and turns the air conditioner just all the way down, as cold as it'll go. And then against the, like, one of the walls that's out of the way, she's gonna have Hale create like a thick sheet of this like mirrored ice. Just in case.
Okay. Yeah. What do we... Okay, so we got the room.
Because she doesn't explain.
What do we do next?
I guess we just wait. Hopefully they're not going to try anything else right now, but also at the same time, suddenly the windows on the 10th floor giving out and then falling out. That if I were trying to kill him and make it look like an accident, that's what I would be trying to do right now.
I was thinking that or they could poison his room service. That doesn't quite seem their style, but I don't know exactly what their style is yet.
It seems like it's smashing him.
It's all been like some kind of mechanical failure, right? Like, I don't know what happened to the car, but the bolts in the T just were like sheared, like they broke. Not like cut, just like they broke.
Yeah.
And
the car had just been in for maintenance, but all we found was, the parking brake was disengaged and...
It wasn't broken, though. Just off.
I mean, the elevator was definitely broken.
Well, if it was the car first, and then the sign breaking, and then the elevator, that feels like escalating.
Or
No, it's
elevating?
Not an escalator.
Yeah, okay. Everyone make that joke. David, you got one?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not good at puns. I never will be.
Escalating.
So I guess, maybe we can each take a turn, keep an eye out, see if we notice an anima doing something around. Because, that's what it's got to be, right?
That's the thought.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a bunch of people doing this all at once.
Yeah, I guess if it was people sabotaging it, well, but it didn't look like there was any sort of like active sabotage. It just looked like the T broke off.
Yeah. No, it's gotta be. I mean, that sucks if your power's just like breaking shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it mechanical failure, breaking stuff, or is it more generalized bad luck? Jinxing something until it starts breaking? I don't know.
Bad luck
which
could
would
be bad.
scarier to fight.
Then it could be anything. He could just choke on his food.
Yeah.
But again, I don't remember seeing anything with either the car or the T.
We're all pretty... Everything was kind of far away from us, though, right?
Yeah.
I think we have to assume... Like, we have to limit it to mechanical for right now. Like, watch out for other stuff. But there's no reason to think he can do anything with anything other than mechanical. It's all been mechanical. I'm thinking next time is like, lights falling on him during the concert or something.
Amps exploding. Can Colton, if he got into their room, can he, talk to you or tell you what he sees, or he just,
I mean, he'd have to, run it back to me. Yeah.
I just feel better if we could see what was going on.
You hear the sound of a shower starting in the room next to you.
Oh, God, no. It's mechanical.
What we could maybe do is the old 2 cans on a string thing and have Colton phase one end into the wall over there and set up the other end over here.
Yeah.
I guess while we get 2 cans and a string put together,
Part
I'll
of room
send Colton
service.
in.
You guys order 2 cans of beans, but it's still in the cans, please.
Is
We
there
can make do with
anything?
soda cans? What were soda cans like in the 90s?
There's got to be something a little more technologically advanced we can use.
As you're debating how to create your 2 cans, as you debate going full Dennis the Menace in order to solve this, you hear the shower running for a bit, and then you hear the sound of a huh, and then some yelling and conversation on the other side of the wall, and the sound of the shower cutting off. And then a door opening and slamming in the hallway, and somebody running, "We need a medic!"
Okay, so either fell on the soap and it's bad luck, or like the shower head fell off and knocked him out.
Sounded like he slipped.
I think it's the bad luck thing.
Oh my god.
Ah, shit.
All right. So instead of this 2 strings, let's get a baby monitor, right? And we can just sneak it into his room, and then we can listen to whatever's going on. It's a one-way thing.
I actually love that.
Okay.
Who's going? I'll just go.
Okay, I'll have Colton try and keep an eye on him.
You do. As Harper goes down the store to the I don't know where you get a baby monitor in 1990.
Is babies are us a
1999.
thing? I'm imagining she can move very fast. She permanently has a pair of rollerblades slung over her shoulder. It's summer. It's not hockey season.
Okay.
Ooh.
And the teleporting, but
And then well, yeah, but I don't want to. I'll teleport back.
okay.
Yeah, the ice sheet. Yeah.
Which she does not explain at all to Nathaniel.
Big wall of ice in the room.
So I turn the AC
And
all
you
the
go
way
off to
down.
get a baby monitor. As you're heading down the stairs, one of the hotel staff carrying a first aid kit comes running up, and you just hear a bit of the conversation. Be like, he fell in the shower. Yeah, it's his nose is bleeding, but I think it's okay. And they just like keep walking past you.
Oh.
All right. So as you go off to get your baby monitor and go to babysit Mark McGrath, let's go and take our break. This is exactly what I wanted. So thank you everyone for watching this. We will be back for more mystery and action and drama and romance. Maybe some of those things. And we'll see you all very soon. So stick with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us on our break. We're back to play more Overarms, a new game released by Rookie Jet Studios. And we're here to potentially save the life of Sugar Ray, or Mark McGrath. So yeah, let him know. Let's get started. So you, Harper, have just you've just headed out to buy a set of baby monitors. I seem like the little handheld, like walkie-talkie things, basically. So you're gonna buy one of those and come back while she is gone. You're gonna monitor what's happening using Colton. Just have Nathaniel's anima kind of head back and forth. So we'll kind of cut to Harper coming back as Colton heads back and forth a couple of times, relays to you that it looks like Mark has been injured. Looks like he slipped in the shower. He's got a bit of a bloody nose. Looks like he hit his head or his face on the faucet when he fell. Yeah, isn't. I mean, he's okay. Otherwise, it's not like a severe injury. But right now, the last relay you get before Harper comes running out of the glass or the ice mirror in the back of the room, is right now he is sitting on the balcony of the hotel in the jacuzzi that's out there, just trying to relax.
There's nothing we can do. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
I mean, Harper, could you make the hot tub too cold for him to want to be out there? Not at 100% sure on what you do, because you've got the ice, but you've also got. You went in and out of the ice.
Mhm. Yeah, I make big blocks of ice, and when I mirror them, I can walk through them. You can walk through them too.
Goes over and puts a hand up against the wall.
And it goes through to wherever you created the other one at.
Some alley somewhere.
And the babies are us.
The implications this would have on physics, and just Mallory nerds out for a second.
Yeah, it's some kind of mirror effect. I don't know. I just make it really shiny, and then I can throw things through it.
Yeah, your anima's ability, because it hasn't been, I think, explicitly stated, is to create sheets of ice, or that are mirrored, and then can like teleport or move through those.
But they're still sheets of ice, so they function as such.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I could trap him in there with a sheet of ice.
If you do that, and then they make the whole balcony collapse, that.
The other one is, I'm becoming afraid that this isn't separate uses of a power, and maybe someone's power isn't just curse one guy with really bad luck.
Huh. That's a thought, but I mean, at least for us, like, I know I can send Luna pretty far, and I guess you had your ice sheet set up, across the town.
Yeah, so my range isn't actually that long, but they're ice, so they'll stay there until they melt.
I mean, I'm not sure what else we have to be proactive about this. We can't just sit around babysitting and, hope that they slip up and reveal themselves, but yeah, unless we, literally keep our eyes watching all the time.
We could kidnap Sugar Ray, take him to a different location, and see if the bad luck keeps happening to him.
Oh, like maybe if they don't know where he is.
I think we do it pretty quick, right? We'll just snag him out of the jacuzzi, use your ice stuff to just teleport him into our room. Then we just take him right back into that alley, and then we just run somewhere with him.
Now, I know hanging out with you, Nathaniel, has kind of loosened my morals just a little bit, but still, this is going straight to kidnapping. I mean, it's for a good cause and to protect him, but oh boy,
That's true. We may not be able to come back from kidnapping Sugar Ray.
I mean, if we can, prove to him we have powers and are actually saving his life, which I feel like teleporting through mirrored sheets of ice would do. He probably won't. I mean, I wouldn't press charges.
We could make it sound crazy enough that any story he tells, everyone would just think he was super high and wandered off.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not coming up with anything better, so I guess we're kidnapping Sugar Ray.
Okay, we're gonna kidnap Mark McGrath. I'm really glad I started hanging out with you guys.
Man, it's a shame you missed Piper. She had a personality to her, but she moved down to, what was it, Miami?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, what was her name? Lonnie's out on vacation, so you
Yeah.
haven't got to meet her yet.
One day.
I guess the question becomes, where are we taking him after we throw him into an alley behind Babies R Us? I feel like this needs to be a little bit more planned out.
Well, the last time we
It's
dealt
your
with all this,
kidnapping,
you-
fam.
Yeah, didn't you have some other, some rich person's apartment that we hung out at because they were out of town or something? You got any more of those? Because I wasn't gonna say, take him back to my shithole of an apartment, but A, I got like 5 roommates who could see him, and B, that's still a place where if he does say like, hey, they took me there, that comes back to me.
That's true. I mean, yeah, I'd have to move afterwards, but yeah, we could take him to my place.
I mean,
thought
you can-
I thought you broke us into someone else's place last time.
I was blackmailing them to let them, so they would let me use their apartment, but, that won't come back on me if we kidnap Sugar Ray and take him there.
I mean, you can just get another one, right?
That's true. Took a while to get that blackmail stuff, though.
Okay. So if I can get into the room, I'll kidnap Sugar Ray. I've got
I can get you into the room.
because I can go to any of the panels. So before this one melts, that's why it's so cold in here. Apologies. I'm bring him back in here. We can all go into the alley and then just take off for your place, I guess.
Do you need to make another sheet in here, or can this sheet function as a way between both?
I can go between any of them,
Okay.
but I'll probably need to put one. I'll just make one in there. We can just.
All right, because I can phase you into his room. Colton can.
Can he phase us back?
Yeah, sure.
That might be quicker because then they can't follow us.
Hmm.
If they dared to try.
True. Can you make a sheet of ice underneath the jacuzzi, and I can just phase him through the bottom of the jacuzzi, and he falls into it, and then falls into our room?
I can probably do that from the balcony if I can see the jacuzzi.
Okay, and if it's in the bottom of the jacuzzi, it would be there long enough for you to get him in, and then it should melt almost right away. Just long,
Yeah.
but will it melt so quickly that we don't want to chop Mark McGrath in half?
I'll
I'll
That's
just put
true.
it.
That would
Okay.
be bad.
Okay. I'll put it under the whole jacuzzi, like in the.
Just
Like make it
teleport
the
jacuzzi
bottom.
into here.
You could just do that.
Let's just teleport a jacuzzi into this room.
Y'all are gonna
Other
lose
idea.
your security
I'll make the
deposit.
sheet over him,
not our
and then we
money.
just let it drop.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, it probably will break.
But not until it hits the ground, right?
I don't want to kill Mark McGrath.
Is
Yeah.
Is it instantaneous, or is this like a portal situation in which like we accidentally trapped Mark McGrath?
Okay,
in some
I'll just
ice
put it-
dimension for all time?
I'll make it underneath like the whole jacuzzi, and then you can phase him through like the floor of the jacuzzi. Can you just phase him and not the hot water?
Yeah.
That seems like the safest.
So wait, why don't we move away from just Colton phasing the two of you back once you grab him?
Because this is funnier.
Yeah, but there's also a much higher chance of killing Mark McGrath with these plans.
That's true. He does have bad luck.
That's
It's
true. We
the more
should.
complicated we make it.
Can we now? The jacuzzi's on the balcony, though, right?
Mhm.
How close
Can we
together?
just-
How close together are the balconies? So we don't have to use Colton twice. Can me and Colton just fucking jump to the other balcony? I'm very strong.
You can try.
Worst case, I can float you over.
Oh, true. Well, let's try this. Let's try this, and then if I fall, just
You
don't.
just yank him out of the jacuzzi with your
Oh, that's
gravity
also
magic.
true. I'm trying to avoid us using powers, but that's one power, so yeah. Is that
I
is
mean,
that
I
the
can-
best idea?
I can call on Luna quite a bit. I don't know what you guys have your APs at.
I still have like 13 left.
Yeah, I have 20, so I've marked 4. I don't know if I should mark more than that.
Yeah, I have like
Yeah.
16 total.
I've only
Um,
marked 2, so
I
I've got
think-
18.
The issue I have with Luna, not that I have any issues with Luna, I think you're great, Luna. But if he just starts floating, he's probably also gonna start screaming.
Yeah.
So how about you? You just phase me and Colton over. I'll just grab him and phase him back, and then we'll run through the ice. Because I can.
Okay. Less complicated.
Try to keep him from yelling that he's being kidnapped.
I was
Would you
waiting
start
for that
laughing
in the chat.
before the joke happened?
Yep, because I knew exactly where that was going.
I just wanna laugh.
He does just want to fly.
Now, has he written
Arms
that
around
song
me,
yet?
baby. Put your arms
Yes, he
around
has.
me,
I
baby.
Yeah.
did check that. That was his number 1 hit, I think, at this point in history. I think he wrote
I
that
mean-
in 97.
Based on those 3 lines, it sounds like he wants to be kidnapped by gravity. Just saying.
If only I could have set. If only I'd set this earlier, and this had been the inspiration for that song.
All right, I'm gonna kidnap Mark McGrath.
Okay.
I'm definitely
Clip
on a
that.
watch list now.
Yeah. All right. So you use Colton. Nathaniel, are you going over as well, or just using the Colton's range to get Harper back and forth?
I think just using Colton's range. We're next door to each other, right? So 18 meters should cover his
Yeah.
apartment pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. Harper, you go walking through the wall between the two hotel rooms,
Sweet.
and as you walk through, you can see it's a large, luxurious hotel room, much like your own. We haven't talked much about the other members of Sugar Ray, but they're all standing around doing their thing.
Name.
Sitting in chairs.
Don't look at your other monitor. Name one other member of Sugar
I
Ray.
cannot name one other member of Sugar Ray. Yeah, no, I can't even look up succinctly another member of Sugar Ray. Okay, yeah,
You can
they're
pretend
all-
Santana's there.
yeah. There's white guy with short brown hair. That's the only other one I remember.
Great. Do they notice me or say anything?
Yeah, no. One of them suddenly turns that's facing you from across the room, plucking on a base. It like it kind of jumps for a second and says, "Who the fuck are you?
Security?
You just came through the wall."
Dude, how high are you?
What did you put? And like looks to the others, and they all like begin to turn around and look at you, and like, yeah, I mean they're all stoned out of their minds right now.
Yeah, I've been standing here for like an hour.
Dude.
I'm gonna go check on Miss Mark.
Right. You just walk slowly out of the room as they all stare at you, just blitzed, and not having any semblance of reality, just because that would make this too complicated. You walk out onto the balcony, and you see Mark McGrath is currently sitting in a hot tub. He's got a bandage over his nose, and it's just like relaxing there. He's got a beer in one hand, currently looking away from you, there's a like a radio or a music player that is currently resting on the edge of the boombox, or the edge of the hot tub right next to it.
Oh shit. Just walk very quietly around behind him.
Right behind him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just can grab him.
Okay. You grab him.
They said
As you
kidnap,
do,
I'm
he's-
kidnapping.
He sort of
One hand over his
freaks
mouth.
for a moment. He sort of like freaks out for a moment, and he hits the music player, and the music player sort of topples for a second, back and forth before spoosh into the hot tub, and then he sort of jumps for a second. Nothing happens because it's not enough electricity for it to actually do anything, and it just sort of sinks, and the music just cuts, and he goes, "Oh man."
No, he goes, "Oh."
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Mr. McGrath, I'm so sorry. I told you earlier someone was trying to kill you, and they're definitely trying to kill you, and so you're gonna have to come with me if you want to live.
You can't succeed on this charisma check.
No.
So I'm just gonna make you make a strength check to subdue Mark McGrath.
I can potentially succeed on this. Does an 11 do it for you?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Very strong.
Okay, you just you pick him up, pull him out of the hot tub, and go dragging him through the room where the other band members are, and they just all watch you drag him through the room like a puddle of water, and he's like trying to get out of your hands and like hitting at your arms and stuff, but you just,
I'm also his Taekwondo instructor. Okay, bye.
You're much stronger than him, and they all say, "I didn't know Mark was taking Taekwondo."
Mr. McGrath, I'm so sorry. This is for your own good. I promise. Please don't have me arrested. I just want you to survive to make many more records.
And then Colton phases them back through the other side. Okay, so it's 2 more uses of your one to get her there, one to get them back of your ability. And yeah, suddenly a very soggy Mark McGrath in his swimsuit is pulled through the wall by Harper.
He's not pleased.
Hello again, Mr. McGrath. You're gonna have to come with us.
He like keeps looking back at the wall, trying to figure out.
I'm gonna let
how
him
that just
talk.
happened.
Please don't start yelling.
Help!
Okay.
Help the kid!
Okay, cover his mouth immediately. I said please.
All right. Well, this is going about as well as I kind of expected it to.
Can we let's go before it melts.
All right. It's
Just
gonna get
fireman
weird here.
carrying Mark McGrath through my ice teleporting mirror.
You go walking towards this wall. We go like jogging towards this wall of
It's
ice
fine.
on the other side
It's
of the
fine.
room, and he starts like yelling in panic even more. As suddenly you are shunted through this ice wall, and emerge into the alleyway behind the Babies Are Us, and the other 2 of you follow. He's continuing to struggle to try to escape.
Can you stop, please? You could just walk. We don't have to go through all of this.
Yeah, Mr. McGrath, I understand things are weird and scary, but I promise you we're trying to keep you safe.
Look, that's the guy that pulled you out of the elevator. You know him?
Yeah, just calm down. I have a nice place set up. We're just gonna go there and hang out for a few hours and make sure you get to your concert safe and sound.
Yeah,
While we figure out whatever's going on.
Yeah, all we want is for Sugar Ray to be able to perform tonight. Okay, here.
And who are you people?
Superheroes.
Yeah.
And we think there's a super villain out to get you. And so we're taking you somewhere where they're not going to know where you are so that they can't keep making all the bad stuff happen to you.
But we can't just like tell everyone that they're superheroes.
Did I like die in that elevator?
No,
No, I
because
can.
we're superheroes and we saved you.
Yeah, no. He has a magical cat that can phase things, and I can teleport through ice, and Mallory controls gravity, so you're welcome.
I was double checking what year Punked came out. You can't make that reference.
Candy camera?
Had it been canceled by then?
I don't know.
Were we in a dark time where there were no prank shows?
Not a single one.
Final episodes in 2014 of Candid
Yep.
Camera.
Going
Seriously?
since 1948?
Okay, so Candy camera. I made a reference.
Are there like secret cameras around here or something?
No.
No. I mean, I hope not.
What? Is it still like the middle of the day?
It's you're getting into mid to late afternoon.
And was the show tonight or the next day or in a couple days?
We'll go with the shows tonight.
They were so... Mark, you're supposed to perform tonight? All those rules were so high.
Well, that's how do you think we perform?
I mean, there is, an effect where if you do a task in a certain state, you're more likely to do better in the same state. So if they've, been practicing and performing high there, if they tried to do it not high, it would just be terrible. And that's not important right now. Right now, we need
So if
to
they
get
keep-
you to...
So if they keep, like, practicing in North Carolina, then they'll be really good when they perform here.
Yeah.
And you said you're superheroes?
Basically.
What are your costumes?
That'd be really obvious, Mark. We're in our regular clothes.
Or incognito.
Duh.
Right. Can you let me down?
Are you gonna run away?
No.
I'll be able to catch you.
Or I'll just flip him upside down, hold him in the air.
I don't even
That's
have any
better.
shoes. I'm not gonna go anywhere. You've already kidnapped me.
Do you want my shoes? I have rollerblades.
You're gonna give me your rollerblades?
No, I'm gonna give you my shoes. I'm not gonna give you my rollerblades so you can
Good,
skate
'cause I
away
really
from us.
Don't want to be on rollerblades. I'm not very.
Yeah, you wear my shoes,
Coordinated.
I'll skate.
Now we just have to walk a Mark McGrath in
I
shoes.
Let Mark McGrath borrow my shoes.
Half naked Mark McGrath to wherever you're.
They're definitely
is.
combat boots though, like
Okay, he's wearing boots and a swimsuit.
Oh,
I'm just glad he was wearing a swimsuit, to be
and
honest.
we changed the fate of 2000 fashion forever. Next year, all anyone's going to be wearing is combat boots and board shorts.
All right. So you begin to walk Mark McGrath back to your apartment, the one you
I'm skating.
stole.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna look for someone getting out of a car at Babies R Us and steal their car keys.
To steal some mom's car?
Yep.
Okay. You make a. God damn it. I'm assuming are you using Colton for this?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, so spend an AP and we'll say another dexterity speed check.
14.
Okay, you do it. You steal the the minivan keys from a poor mom. She's got triplets. She's walking into the store.
Taking the triplets, I assume.
yes. Taking the kids with her.
If she had left them in the parking
90s.
lot, I
Yeah.
would not have felt bad for taking her keys.
Nope, she takes all three of them inside. Takes her a lot of doing to try to get them all into the stroller, the triple wide stroller she's got. And yeah, while she is distracted, you steal her keys. Just trying to make you feel as guilty as possible. You've got the keys.
We
to the
murdered a
minivan.
guy last time, and it wasn't even his fault what was happening. So
And then you buried him in the ground.
with the gun, and no one will ever know. Do you think you can guilt David into not doing anything?
I don't think so. No, he's
None of this is real. I don't care what happens to me.
Nathaniel says, unsettling all of you.
Yeah.
Wait, is Nathaniel and Colton's actual power breaking the fourth wall? That's
Yeah,
how he
that would be-
phases. He breaks the fourth wall.
Oh shit!
Oh.
And then in the early 2000s, Nathaniel started the show Punked.
All right, you all get into the car with Mark. Nathaniel driving. Who called shotgun? This is very important to me for no reason.
Mallory, unless Mark calls shotgun, Mallory will take it.
No,
will sit
Mark
in the
is
back.
sitting in the back with me. I need the space because I have long legs and rollerblades on.
And you begin to drive through the Fort Walton traffic, Friday evening traffic with Mark McGrath in your back seat. Turn on the radio. Immediately Fly by Sugar Ray begins to play.
Oh, I do
And he
like
says,
this
"Oh,
one.
Please.
No, come on, Mark.
No,
Come on, Mark.
honestly, I hate this song.
Mark. Go on.
All right. He starts to sing along with you.
Yeah. You
And
owe
you
us.
know, so you begin to drive to your apartment, and you notice a couple of things. You hit every single red light, just one after the other after the other. Like it's just turned green, and then it turns red just as you're making it to the intersection.
Okay, yeah, this is, again, could be a mechanical failure, but this is starting to seem much more like it's bad luck.
Mark, are you doing this?
Doing what?
I don't know. Did you like piss off a witch or something? Like,
When you fell
No.
in the shower, did something happen to make like the soap fall down, or did you just slip?
No, I was I dropped my loofah and then I stepped on it.
Okay, so bad luck. Okay, that's probably worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to follow us wherever we take him then, right? So, what do we do? Just take him into the middle of a field and hope he's not allergic to bees? I don't know.
Are you allergic to bees, Mr. McGrath? Quickly Googles McGrath bee allergy.
He says, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been stung by a bee though.
Today's
No,
not the
way
day to
to-
find out.
yeah, way to put that into the universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suddenly there's a bee that just kind of goes
Yeah.
flying past the window.
Do you have a peanut allergy or anything? Like,
No.
Okay. Where can we take him that'll be the least accident prone possible? We're
mean, I'm like 5 stories up, man. I don't think we can take him to my place.
Yeah, no, that's not where. Should we take this car back and just start walking somewhere? I mean, maybe the middle of an empty parking lot is the best place to keep him.
I can't just stay in the middle of an empty parking lot forever. I have a show tonight.
Okay, we have to.
What's causing this? Is it like witches or something?
Someone has put some kind of bad omen on you, and that's why all the bad stuff keeps happening. But unless we can find them, we can't make it stop. Or at least that's the best way for us to be able to get it to stop.
Why would somebody do this to me?
I mean, like Harper there was saying, did you piss someone off?
No. I mean, not everyone likes our music, but like, you know, that's just showbiz, right?
Someone in your band pissed someone off. And maybe they're just focusing it on you because you're the front man.
Does someone in your band hate you? Maybe it's one of the other members of Sugar Ray.
No, I mean, me and the boys are tight. Like, we get along really well. I mean, I don't think there's anything that. No. But like, if it is witches, like, should I go to a church or something?
You know, if we went to the church, it would probably, one of the crucifixes would probably fall off the wall and try and crush you, and that would just be a bad look.
No.
Okay, here's an idea, probably a terrible one, but what if we just make a lot of little bad things happen to him? Maybe it's something that needs to burn the energy out, and if lots of little things don't go his way, maybe there won't be enough juice left to make something really bad happen.
All right, and just take him to the concert and just save his life every time something horrible happens to him, and hope that whatever this is burns itself out.
Yeah, but then we get back to the issue of there being, innocent bystanders around.
Why don't we
That's
just
true.
put him in a pillow fort and then, like, I don't know, step on his toes a bunch of times or something?
I was thinking that we just need to make sure we don't accidentally suffocate him with the pillows, but
Well, that's why I said a pillow fort instead of a blanket fort.
Yeah. He hasn't had like any kind of allergy test. He could be deadly allergic to some kind of fabric we have in there, and then we're just screwed. Have like a latex allergy or something.
I don't know, Mark, how does this sound to you? We give you maybe a really crappy day, but it will save your life and keep, big giant T's from falling on you again.
I mean, my day's already been pretty crappy. I don't know how much worse you could make it.
I say we make him juggle steak knives for a couple of hours and just see.
I don't think that's going to be luck. I think that's just going to be the skill is not going to end well there. But
Yeah, are you any good at juggling, Mark?
No.
I'm saying, let's hole up in the apartment, give him some paper cuts, see what happens. We can unplug everything.
he's going to develop hemophilia or something.
Be such a
That
hard
seems-
sell that we actually saved him. We just take him to an apartment and torture him for a few hours.
Okay. Maybe we do just take him to the concert venue now, where there are going to be, not the whole town coming to watch him, and just make it as safe there as we can.
Make him do like a trial run. Yeah.
And maybe he'll burn it all out in rehearsal.
If not, we burn all of our stuff out, and then he is killed easily.
Well, but if this is someone who's doing the kind of stuff that we do, that they can't do it more than we can between the three of us.
That's true.
So, okay, well, again, not the best solution, but I think it's the best we got.
All right.
You're gonna want to be high for this one.
Already there. My stash is back at the hotel, though.
Well, sucks for you.
So you guys drive him to the concert venue?
Yeah, there'll be someone outside selling some stuff. We can get something.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I could make a Lone Star joke, but I can't. It was 2001.
You made it to the concert venue, pulling up to the security gates, and they stop you. And then Mark McGrath leans to the front and says, "Oh, they're with me," and they let you through in your minivan. They lead you. You drive around the back of the venue where you can see one of the Sugar Ray tour buses is there. Couple security guards looking frantic as they're running around talking on headsets, and finally you guys all get out of the van, and one of the security guards goes, McGrath is here. He's here. And they come running up and say, "Mr. McGrath, are you okay?" And he's like, yeah, fine. It's just hanging out with my friends here, I think. I need to go. He's like, "Sir, you're late for. Come on, get some inside." And turns back to three. I guess you come too, and brings you with them. So you guys are all taken backstage as Mark McGrath gets ready for his concert. It's a lot of waiting around while he's getting dressed and tuning, and then they head out onto the concert stage and begin to do mic checks and sound checks. And you're looking around and you're realizing just how many things here could fall on someone's head, killing them instantly. Anything you guys are doing?
I think Mallory's definitely keeping an eye on the big heavy amps up above that could topple over.
Okay.
I'm gonna find. There's gotta be just huge fans for keeping cool
Yes.
in the middle of summer.
Yes.
I'm gonna find one of those backstage or away from everyone and go ahead and just preemptively set up some ice and just desperately try to keep it cold.
Okay. You set up some teleport points, some spawn points, where you can by the big industrial fans.
So we can at least move quickly if need be.
Is Colton doing anything, or Nathaniel doing anything?
I want to try and get a good vantage point of the stage and everything to so if anything's falling or anything like that, I'm more likely to see it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you could do that. They have there are the balconies. There's also, you can get up in the up where the light fixtures are and stuff above the stage. You can get up there. Just depends on whether you want to be in the audience or on the stage.
Can I be? I don't think I want to be on light fixtures, because then if they fall, I have to save myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I just want maybe a stand up by where a camera emplacement would be, or something like that has a good view of the stage, and just be I'm hanging out here.
Yeah.
I'll stay
They
backstage.
They get through sound check pretty much uneventfully. No one gets hurt. There are a couple of close calls. Mark stumbling over some of the like the trap in the stage. Also, like they have to go through like 3 mics because they keep shorting out. He's just not having a good day. It's a very frustrating sound check. Finally, they finish up and they go to get ready for the show while the audience begins to come and they open the gates to start letting the fans in. You guys are holding your positions. Okay. Eventually the auditorium fills. The opening act goes on. It's short. And eventually the headliner begins. God, I don't know who would be not famous enough to open for Sugar Ray, but famous enough to open for Sugar Ray in '99. Smash Mouth? I don't know.
I was gonna say Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20? Sure. Yeah. So is that Rob Thomas?
Yes, that's Rob Thomas.
Yeah. Rob Thomas opening. You guys meet Rob Thomas. There you go.
I've decided Harper is a huge
there.
Matchbox 20 fan.
Okay. Eventually the crowd begins to cheer and roar as Sugar Ray comes out on the stage. Mark coming out cheering, and they go into their set list and you begin to watch the performance. I'm gonna have whoever wants to make a intelligence check.
I will happily do that. That's my thing.
Can I succeed on this?
What's your intelligence?
It's a D4.
Oh, I thought your charisma was the D4.
No, that's the D6. Intelligence is the D4.
I'm gonna set the target number for this at a. Yeah, I'm gonna set this at a 6. So unless you want to make it a junction, I'm gonna set this as a at a 6. If you guys anyone can justify how their anima could help them, you can make it a junction check.
If this is for like looking out for things, can I send Hale out to make a bunch of like little mirrors around so I can see a lot of stuff? Well, not just me, everybody, but so I can see like lots of different points from one spot.
Okay, we'll say a junction and their range.
Okay.
Intelligence and range.
I don't think I can make this a junction. So that's a 2 for me.
Uh-oh. I don't think I can make it a junction.
I rolled 2 4s, so an 8.
An 8, okay.
Also a 2.
Okay. You guys keep an eye out the best
Look
you
at me,
can.
smart.
It's a big crowd. I'm gonna listen to my other music.
Just gonna put on some Sugar Ray.
I don't know. I don't have the license for that. That's a little too. No, that's not what I want.
Oh, that one's
That's not
funky.
I'm just gonna go with
It's
this one.
nasty according to the song title.
It's future retro future nasty.
Oh, I liked it.
Okay, you two of you keeping an eye out, Nathaniel and Melanie, and you don't, or Mallory, and you don't notice anything. It's a big crowd, and it's hard to keep an eye out. Harper, your mirror is all set up. You do notice something. There is a as your anima is sort of hovering out over the crowd and putting in these mirrors and stuff. You don't really catch much with your mirrors. However, you do notice that somebody seems to be watching your anima moving. There is a young woman that is on the balcony level, and she's standing there like with a couple of other people her own age and stuff, and kind of like she's kind of bobbing her head a little bit, but doesn't seem like she's really into the music that much. And she's kind of you see her like very pointedly like not looking at the stage and like watching her anima moving around.
Do we have any way of communicating with each other?
We have cell phones. We established that last time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll
So-
call someone.
Okay.
Probably Mallory. The most responsible of us.
Hello?
I found him.
You what? Let me move away. It's too loud right here.
It's expensive, but I'll text you. Nathaniel's probably paying for it. Just hang up.
You text them. Or her.
Found them. Balcony. The only early 20s girl who looks like she's not into Sugar Ray. She can see Hale.
Okay. Yeah, I think text back or group messages even a thing back then.
I
Don't
think you just
so.
have
No.
to text both of us.
Yep. So,
On Nathaniel's family plan that we signed
Yeah.
up for before this mission.
okay. Well, depending on the size of the venue, Luna could possibly still reach from the stage, but I'm hesitant to leave the stage in case of, suddenly an amp falls or something. But I guess texting like, okay, you two move into position, I'll stay near the stage.
You're just gonna text back from Harper. Okay, but what position?
See if you can get security badges and ask her to come with you.
Hey,
Oh.
Nathaniel, can you give us some security badges?
On it. Yeah, steal some
Uh,
security badges.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that at this point. You steal security badges.
That's so good.
Suddenly
Alright.
Colton appears with a security badge in paw.
All right, I'll put one on and go find Harper and
Good
give her
job.
one.
Good job, buddy.
And Harper, you're still on roller skates.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
cool.
I do this
Sure.
professionally.
Is Mark still wearing Harper shoes? Or
Did he change?
You changed, but he's still wearing your shoes.
I
They
mean,
actually
it's a
went really well with the look that he
You
had.
know, it's a good look. It's fine. I have like 4 pairs of them, so you can have that one. But yeah, me and Mark McGrath wear the same shoe size. Isn't that weird?
that is kind of coincidental, I guess.
He has very small feet.
Or Harper has very big feet.
Or you both have average feet, all right?
Mm.
You guys let me dunk on Mark McGrath once.
I think all we've been doing is dunking on Mark McGrath.
Mark,
I mean, you missed your chance when you had him in the hot tub. You could have dunked him then.
I could have dunked him. You're right. Mark, if you're out there, I loved your music in the 90s and early 2000s. Okay. I guess are we gonna Is this another kidnapping? Is this
I mean,
technically
yes.
kidnapping?
Yes, but
That's
we look like we were allowed to kidnap them.
People will decide this is problematic soon and start protesting against it.
Not soon enough.
Never soon enough. Great.
All right, the two of you
Gonna
on your
skate.
rollerblades and not on your rollerblades go moving around the balcony area of the venue up to this young woman who like Harper said, is early 20s, blonde hair, sort of pulled back into a loose ponytail, wearing like cut off denim shorts and a flannel t-shirt tied at her on her waist. And this is the 90s, guys. And cowboy boots. I don't know. So she, you approach her on your, with your security badges, and what do you say?
Excuse me, ma'am. We're gonna need you to come with us.
She looks to you and then back to her friends and says, no.
I'm gonna hold the security badge. I'm afraid so. We'll get you back as soon as we can, but we've had a complaint. We're gonna have to have you come with us while we sort it out. A woman has claimed you stole her wallet.
Go to make a charisma check.
All right. 3.
Is there helping? Is there helping in this game?
I forgot if there's help
Can I
in
help?
this game, actually.
Because I also have a security badge and I am very strong looking.
Just be strong behind me.
I feel like there was a helping mechanic, but I don't remember.
I don't remember.
What it was. Double checking. Does not look like there is an assist mechanic in this. If you can give me a reason that you think that you could help.
I'm much more intimidating than him, and I also have a security badge.
What do you say?
Will make you.
Okay. Let's do. I don't want to do assists in this game because I do like there being some sort of assist mechanic. I don't know if I just want to let you re-roll it, or
Can I like roll to add to it?
Hmm.
How good is your charisma, Nathaniel?
It's a D10. I just rolled
Oh,
very
dang.
bad.
Rolled really bad. Yeah, I'd say you can. For right now, let's say you can roll your charisma and add to his.
Okay. Well, I've got a D6, but that's something. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay, so 7 total.
7.
Because you rolled a 3. Okay. Yeah, that'll be sufficient. She looks and she says, "Stole her wallet? Who would?" That's bullshit. You know that though. Like, I didn't steal anybody's.
We're just going to take you down to a security checkpoint. We'll go through your purse or whatever, and when it's not there, we're going to let you come back.
Fine. I'll be right back. This is police brutality. Like 100%.
Not police,
Just saying.
private security.
Just saying. And she goes with
Trust me, they don't pay us enough for this.
You lead her back out of the back into like the back area, like where like the concessions are, or backstage, or where are you going?
Where is far away from Mark McGrath?
Probably like the concessions area.
I guess the concessions, sure.
Okay, so you lead her back there. It's pretty empty out here. There are a couple people that are getting snacks and stuff and buying t-shirts, but not a lot of people around there. And you lead her back, and the music kind of dying. It's a lot more quiet back here. She says, "All right, so like, where are we going?"
I guess on the way, text Mallory that we have her.
I think maybe I'm not sure exactly how you're envisioning the venue, but maybe Mallory will work her way through the back tunnels or whatever and come out through like a staff door in the
Sure.
concession area and just be like, oh, yep, right this way, please.
Okay. You come out and she looks and sees you. And there is a like a pause as she sort of stops for a second. She sees Mallory. She kind of looks at all of you. She says, "Wait, you were in the parking lot."
Don't cause a scene.
Were you in the parking lot?
You were in the parking lot at the hotel. I saw you there. You were looking at that car. You're not security.
And you're not here to enjoy the music of Sugar Ray.
No, I fucking hate this band.
Yeah, we can tell. Let's go into the tunnel and talk about it.
No, I'm not going with you anywhere. And
Yeah,
she takes
that's
a
what
step
you
back.
think.
You gotta grab her.
Yeah, I'm gonna kidnapping part 3.
Okay, as you go to grab her, she takes a step back, and you watch as a set of like spectral arms sort of like emerge from her back, sort of like protecting her for a moment, and an anima rises up from her, sort of a robotic looking sort of construction. It's got this like a maroon or like a crimson, like a fire engine red almost color, with like blue accents on it, and it's got a crown on top of its head that's got this kind of like askew nature to it. It's like kind of this rusted like golden crown, and it sort of protects her for a moment as you're trying to attack her, and as she sees it makes contact, and like you're looking at her too, her eyes go a bit wide and panicked. She's trying to get away, and I think we're going to be entering a combat situation unless there is anything else anybody wants to say to try to diffuse the situation, but it seems like we're not going that way.
I said don't make a scene.
Well, she's making a scene. All right. So let's roll for initiative, which is Dex and Speed.
Ooh, that's a bad initiative for me. That's only 4.
All right. Let me get my retro featured nasty going.
Yeah. I've got 10.
19.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus. Okay, so
Get 'em.
4, 10. Her initiative is a 10. So, Harper, you rolled a 10.
Yes.
So I think it goes to you on the tie. So Nathaniel and Harper, you guys could go first.
All right. I think I'm just gonna have Colton attack this robot. Try and like
Okay.
phase one of its arms off or something.
Okay. So go and do it. Attacker, go ahead and roll your accuracy check.
Okay. 16.
All right. That's success. And
Ouch.
damage.
13.
Okay. Her defense is a 12.
Oh.
So it's going to do 1. So as Colton jumps up and tries to get on, paw at this robot to like phase its arm into something or like incapacitate it in some way, she takes a step back and one of the patrons of the concession stands that are like freaking out right now because they just see all of you kind of panicking and not really seeing what's going on. It wasn't paying attention as a tray full of food and steps between you, and Colton just sort of runs into them and they go staggering backwards, not sure what hit them at all, and their tray goes phasing like halfway into the floor and then stops there. But you don't seem to have done much in the realm of damage to her. That will be so. Harper, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah. So we're close to this tunnel that Mallory came out of, though, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I want to send Hale out, sort of like behind her and her anima, like between her and sort of the concessions, and just start like throwing up this like large, sort of like curved panel, not to go anywhere, just to sort of block her in.
Okay. So yeah, you could spend a one of your AP to use your ability to create a panel to just you're just trying to confine her to the area that you guys are in right
Yeah, if she's gonna go anywhere, she's gonna come towards us, and not towards these other people.
Okay.
So I want to sort of like block her in where her only escape is sort of like through the tunnel.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I have you roll for anything there because you're definitely not attacking her. Yeah, I guess you just spend the AP for that. I can't think of a roll that you would need to make.
I was
there.
concerned about all these concessions people that are nearby, so
yeah,
she's gonna come for somebody, come for me.
Yeah, you create this wall, and she sort of like runs into it for a second, realizing that there's a solid wall of ice in front of her, and turns around, realizes she's kind of cornered here. Okay, that's your turn. It'll be her go now, and she is going to yeah, I think she just sort of like cracks her neck. She's like, fine then, and she just goes running straight towards all of you to like charge through you, with her anima moving in first, and it just goes like bull rushing straight through the three of you, and it's going to make attack rolls. She's going to spend 3 AP to do an attack roll against each of you. And the first one against, we'll say this, Nathaniel, because you're first in the order. That's only a 14, so I think that misses you because your initiative was a 19. Second one is a 10 against Harper, which I think that...
My initiative was a 10.
Okay, so I don't need it. Then last one is going to be Mallory. That's 12 damage to Harper.
Okay.
Minus whatever your defense is. I'll describe the damage here in a second.
Here's my question.
Uh-huh.
What do I subtract? I subtract just what the dice is?
Your defense. What's your defense die?
Oh, it's a D12.
Okay, so you subtract 12.
Okay.
Then Mallory, that is a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that beats my 4.
And that is 14 damage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Minus my
Your defense.
Okay, I'm still alive.
Good. As it sort of runs into you, I mean, it's a solid purpose. Like it's a pretty sturdy anima. But as it hits you, you feel yourself sort of like knocked off balance more than you think you would, and all three of you just kind of go like bowling pins, kind of like scattering backwards, falling over, smashing your heads against the floor, except for Nathaniel. You're able to avoid the strike entirely, but Mallory and Harper, the two of you, just go crashing backwards as soon as this thing runs into you, and Mallory continues to move, trying to make a beeline for the tunnel, the tunnel that leads back into the main venue.
All right.
That is her turn.
Let's put a stop on that now, shall we? And I was gonna use gravity to try and just position her, but now I think I need to kind of put the hurt on her a little bit. Like, hey, you did that, we can do this too. So basically, going to try and she's running. The gravity just starts working against her, and she gets flung up into the ceiling
Okay.
at as fast as I can do it.
All right.
So let me roll accuracy first. And then for this macro, I do. Okay, it didn't let me do the -2 to it. So that's 8 for the attack roll.
Okay. 8 for the attack roll. That will miss because her initiative is at 10.
Okay. And I forget, we have 2 actions each turn that we can do?
Yes, you can. Yeah, 2 actions on each turn.
Okay, so,
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I will try again.
Okay.
That's another 8.
Yeah, so that also misses.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all I can really do. Can I still move, or is that one of the actions?
That is one of the actions. Yeah, I think it's move, use, make an attack. I had the list somewhere. I forgot about. Let me pull that back up. Turns and actions. You can perform 2 actions: attacking, moving, using an item, using an ability.
Okay.
So I forgot what the other 2 of you. I'll just assume that you moved in some way, but we'll remember that going forward if you're not going to move. Okay. That'll be a new round, so let's you guys roll initiative again.
Did I do better this time?
Hopefully.
Technically. That's a 6 for me.
Okay. Be a fail. Well, it'll be less. Hers is a static 10.
Yep.
But
17.
okay.
5.
5. Okay. All right. That will. So it'll be Nathaniel going first.
All right, so she's running off.
She's trying to run like back into the main venue where like the crowd is and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and do like an X3 Juggernaut thing and just try and face her and like halfway into the ground to stop her from moving.
Okay.
That is an 11 or a 12 to hit.
That will beat her her initiative. So it sounds to me you're not trying to do damage. This is more like using an ability.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah.
No, that's okay. I think that's still effective. So because what is your attack roll?
Speed plus Dex plus 1. So I guess it'll just be 11 if it's not the plus 1. But yeah.
Yeah. Either way, so that should be fine. That'll succeed. So yeah, the Colton jumps on her back as she's running forward, and suddenly she's sinking down halfway into the concrete, and now she is like waist deep in the concrete and just like stuck there like mid. And she kind of like falls forward, looks down, and realizes like half her body is gone, and starts to panic a little bit. So that's one of yours. You can make a second action if you want to.
Yeah, I think I'll just get a little distance. I want to get out of punching range of this robot, just to make sure I don't get hit. It looks like it hits hard. So
Yeah. Okay. What is your range? What is your movement?
My range is a D6, so I guess I can move 18 meters. Is that it?
18 meters.
Well,
okay. So you just
me and Colton can combine move 18 meters.
yeah.
So
okay, cool. You back away with your movements. That'll be her turn. Debating what she is going to do? Yeah, I think she's going to use an action to try to use her ability. And you see her anima just sort of like punch into the ground. And I think we're going to do this as a strength and power roll. That is a 13. Yeah, so this is what happens. She looks back at her anima, and her anima suddenly like kind of leaps in the air and comes down and punches the ground. You see the force of its punch like doesn't really seem to do anything, and then there's this sort of like trembling around you, and you watch as the like some of the faults in the concrete start to tremble a little bit, and then the whole thing starts to shudder and the concrete just breaks, and it breaks around her and then the floor around all of you as well, as the whole thing just begins to fall down to the lower level of the complex, all of you sort of tumbling along with it. We'll do these like in order what you guys do, because her ability, which she just used, need to subtract her AP. She begins to fall and just sort of braces herself for a moment and then kicks out, and just at like the pure luckiest point of time, as she kicks out, her foot hits one of the falling pieces of debris, which kind of pushes her back, and it loses her momentum from the fall, and she lands on her feet on the ground, totally unscathed, and then just continues to try to run. That's going to end her turn. What I'm going to have... Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and have you all roll, not as part of your turn, but just as kind of like a reflex sort of thing. We'll do a dexterity check. If you want to use your anima, you can too, to try to avoid the consequences of this, this fall.
Yep.
So something like its power, if you're going to use like its ability, or its speed, if you're going to say that it's moving very quickly to try to get, like, you can describe how you think your anima overcomes this. Or its defense would be good. We could hear if it just like takes the blow for you.
Okay. I got 12 on that, and I think it's just I have practiced enough with like, oh, I am falling. Luna, quick, come slow my fall.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Luna immediately sort of slows your fall and catches you in the midair.
All right. I got an 8, and I'm thinking I just Colton just kind of lands on my shoulder, and we just phase me, so any rubble just kind of goes through me until I land.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit the ground a little hard, but the any of the rubble around you just sort of phases around you and doesn't, like, it just goes straight through you. You're totally fine. And Harper?
I got a 15.
Oh, nice. And what did you roll?
Because I rolled with defense.
Okay.
Because I think in that moment, Hale just sort of like floats up like right in front of Harper, and then just kind of encases her in this, or it like creates this like shield of ice in front of her. So when she hits the ground, it shatters and takes most of the impact.
Nice.
So she can kind of roll off.
Very nice. Yeah. So this girl continues to run away, or it starts to run away on her turn, and she sees all of us happen. She says, "That's pretty cool, but I gotta go," and she just keeps running. So who is? I think it's both Harper and.
I think I'm just ahead of her.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think for this, instead of a straight attack roll, I'm just going to try and use my ability to just pick her up and hold her in midair so she can't run away anymore.
Okay. We'll do. I think it's your anima's power and maybe your dexterity for how quick you're able to kind of do this.
Okay.
As this is a junction, I'll use an AP as well.
Yeah. So that's 7. That's only a 6 and a 1.
I don't think that's going to be quite enough to catch her. I think you kind of she kind of staggers off balance a little bit as she's running, but you are like just behind her, like creating that gravity well. It doesn't seem to catch her. You have another action though if you want to take it.
I'm hoping I'm far enough away that she's not going to be able to get to me, so I'm just going to try and do an attack and just slam her around the hallway, kind of like Hulk slamming Loki around.
Yeah.
So let me roll the attack. And again, this will have a -2 on it. I cannot roll to save my life for these attacks, so that's going to be a 4 total.
Yeah, that'll miss. So once again, she sidesteps to the way just at the perfect right time, and she avoids your strike. It seems like you are getting the brunt of her anima's abilities. All right, that will put it to Harper's turn.
So we're still in the hallway, right?
Yeah, you're on second. You guys were on the second level of the concourse. You are now on the first level of the concourse.
Okay. I want to send Hale ahead of me and put her in a mirror box. So if she tries to run through one in front, one behind, she's just gonna keep going in a circle.
Okay, to try to stop her.
Yep.
All right, let's do.
Box her in.
Let's do power and dexterity again. Yeah.
Okay. So,
as a junction, so it'll also use a
16.
16. Okay, yeah, that'll be so. You sort of hold her in place for a little bit as she starts to run, and like you position these in a way that she just starts to run through it. She stops and like turns around and like gets kind of like it's just this infinite hallway in front of her at this point. As you've kind of like trapped her in this perfect reflective surface that she's now running through. Okay, so
Can you
stall her for a
just
bit.
stop?
What's your second action?
Can you just stop? You're
Trying to
trapped
persuade
forever
her.
in infinite mirror hell. I can let you out. You'll just fucking chill for a second.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Make a
Do
charisma
I
check.
get to roll?
Yes.
Can't.
I'm gonna put this in at 8.
Is Hale helping me? Because he's creating the infinite mirror hell.
Yeah. Okay. You can add Hale's power to this.
Great, because otherwise I will not succeed. 12.
Okay. She keeps running around and running, and it's not stopping, and she's turning around and trying to run back, and sort of like pounding, like trying to pound on the mirrors, but her hands just go through. She's just not sure. There's just this infinite area around her, and she can hear you, but she can't even see you right now. She's stuck in this infinite loop, and you see her summon her anima out, but just like futilely trying to reach out at nothing. Is just stuck in this infinite mirror dimension. Like
Just stop.
the
We're
end of
not going to
Superman.
kill you. You just can't kill Sugar Ray.
You phantom zoned her. Okay. She gets winded. She was also very close to being out of AP. And she says, all right. Okay. All right, I'm done. Oh. Whew. Okay. Please let me out.
What the hell is your beef with Sugar Ray?
I fucking hate that song. Everyone keeps playing it. It's all they have on the radio now.
What,
I just
Fly?
wanted to stop. Yes.
What? He doesn't even like it.
Then why does he keep playing it?
Because it makes money, and also if you kill him, they're probably gonna play it more.
Seriously?
It'll
Besides
be on-
that,
You're gonna martyr Mark McGrath? You're gonna make him martyr McGrath?
Fuck, I
You
didn't
like-
think about that.
In memoriam, non-stop Sugar Ray songs.
For the next 20 years, dude.
I just want them to stop. I don't want to fly.
Have you thought about trying a different radio station? The classic rock stations never play this.
But I like that station.
Well, then you're gonna have to like wait 6 months and everybody will get over it.
All right. How about I just get you a CD player and we load you up with some CDs, and then you can listen to whatever music you want. Just we won't buy you any Sugar Ray CDs.
Yeah, what do you like?
Like Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Just okay. After, well, actually, if Sugar Ray's not going to die, we don't have to sit through the concert.
I mean, I wasn't really trying to like kill him, just like get him to stop singing.
What do you call dropping a giant letter on him?
He got trapped in an elevator that was going to fall several stories. Also, a
Yeah,
radio
I mean,
got
fine.
radio got knocked into the hot tub he was sitting in.
That wasn't me.
Wait, so Sugar Ray's just naturally that unlucky?
Okay.
This is
all
a-
right. I'll stop killing. I'll stop trying to almost kill him.
This is
Okay.
a massive overreaction.
I fucking hate that song.
No.
It gets stuck in your head.
Mark McGrath doesn't control the radio stations.
Who does?
Nope.
We're
No,
not telling you-
no.
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 Look,
So
Just hang out
CD
with us.
player?
after stuff closes, I'll just break you into, a music place, and we'll just steal you anything you want.
Yeah.
From there. All right.
Okay. That works. I'm cool with that.
And while the concert's going on, we can bust into Sugar Ray's trailer and steal all his expensive shit.
Down. Deal. I won't kill Mark McGrath.
Are we 100% sure we shouldn't take her to the police?
Yeah, but we still haven't figured out the legality of all this. Like, what are they gonna charge her with? How are they gonna,
Can't
connect it to her?
Nathaniel just like phase a gun into her pocket or something? Like, she did try to kill Mark McGrath several times.
But I didn't kill him.
You're not here.
I'm right here. I'm in
No,
your mirror
she's
hell.
still in the mirror hell.
Just everyone's cell phones, and we just text each other. Be like,
Could
look,
you let me out of here, please? Please.
if shit goes down, we'll frame her for something. I can go get the gun from the one guy, and we can plant it in her place.
We
Look
can
like
frame
she's-
her for that other murder that you did that I had nothing to do with. Fine. This is on you, Nathaniel.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll
Just
let her out
another
of
person for the study group.
I'll let her out of mirror hell.
Okay, let her out. And she looks around and sees all of you and says, "Who are you people, by the way?"
Superheroes.
Fuck off.
I mean, I mostly
No.
steal stuff, but I occasionally stop people from killing Sugar Ray, apparently.
If we weren't heroes, we literally could have just killed you. So
Okay, fair. So, stealing stuff out of the tour bus?
Mhm.
Cool. Well, let's go then. And you guys go to rob Mark McGrath.
The best
end.
outcome.
the end.
Yay!
Yay! Sorry, Mark
Good
McGrath.
j-
And also,
good
you're
job.
welcome.
Cool guys. That's all I had planned. I mean, we got through everything I had planned in the first 10 minutes, and the rest of that was a lot of fun. So good job. You met Allison, was her name? No one asked. And her
She was trying to murder Mark McGrath.
her anima, the Duke of Hazard.
She was trying to murder Mark McGrath. I wasn't gonna ask that up front.
Yeah. So yeah, that is it for our one-shot fun here tonight. Any parting words from any of you guys? No?
I mean, I'll shill some other stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah, go for it.
So we just had on Monday night, we just had our first season finale of Lessons in Deep Magic on Cobalt Press. I say our first season finale because we're doing a second season. In a couple of weeks, the Deep Magic's crew is going to be back with the new season of Encounter Roleplay. So we're going to be on twitch.tv/Encounter Roleplay for the next few weeks playing our game. You can join us. Our first episode is going to be, I think, 2 weeks from now on Monday, October 26th. I see our good friend and favorite Chaos Wizard, Draku, in chat right now. So hi, they'll be there with me, as well as the rest of our wonderful cast. So coming out with us in a couple weeks, and then for the new season on Encounter Roleplay, I'm also running a game. So 2 days after that, on that Wednesday, I'm running a game of I Hunt. It's a really cool new ish tabletop game. It is using the Fate core system, and it is about an app called iHunt, which is like Uber but for monster hunters, and it exists in a universe where hunting monsters is less scary than not being able to pay your rent. So coming out with us, it's going to be really fun. That's in like 2 weeks is the new season, so I'll be on the internet every single day, and I love it.
I think as far as our normal schedule, we played at the beginning of the stream, but we will have a special one-shot tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time that GB is running. Gonna be playing, what's the name of the system again?
Outbreak Undead.
Outbreak Undead. And here's going to be a fun twist on it, so you definitely want to come check it out. I've caught a little bit of it from talking with GB, and it sounds like it's going to be a blast. So it's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Come start October off right. Well, it's October 13th, but it still feels like the beginning of October. So yeah, as we
The
get
spooky
into the
season.
The spookiest season. The rest of our schedule, we will not have Wild Space on Thursday this week, but Savannah and I will be streaming on LB Hackmo's channel, playing
Thursday Night Terrors.
Probably some more Monster Prom for Thursday Night Terrors.
Maybe something scary.
Maybe something
But probably
scary.
just Monster Prom.
Probably just Monster Prom. And then Friday back for Neon Souls. And the rest of our schedule is as stated below. We'll be playing more Overarms on Saturday. So come join us for that for Saturday Night Star Power. If you enjoyed this. Mark McGrath is not in that one yet. We'll see. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to my lovely players for being here. We'll be back next week, I guess, to do whatever we decide we're going to do a couple days ahead of time. So we'll see. Maybe some masks, maybe something else, maybe more of this, who knows. But we will see everyone same time, same place next week. And until next time, good game and good night, internet.